Welcome back. Welcome to Road to Lok Sabha 2024. We are looking at BJP's victory model, whether it be Gujarat particularly or even in Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. Is there something that's happening that may be a huge challenge for the BJP? Let's look at it. A big boost for the BJP, which has been facing the ire of Rajput community. Despite opposition from the Rajput community towards Parshottam Rupala's candidacy for the BJP in Rajkot, a significant number of royal families have expressed their support for the party. And this in a big relief for the BJP, quite frankly. In a recent gathering at Rajkot Raj Palace, 45 Kshatriya royal families from Saurashtra and Gujarat convened to deliberate on the matter, endorsing Prime Minister Narendra Modi and emphasized the importance of national interests over individual grievances. Now, why is this important? Parshottam Rupala is facing the angst of the Rajput community over his earlier statements. And even his repeated apologies haven't gone down well with the Rajput community. A strong BJP vote bank. In fact, that's the statement on your screen of what he really said. Protests have been continuing. The last was held just a day before on May 1st in Limpi constituency in Rajasthan, where at least 30,000 Rajputs gathered to protest against Rupala's comment, also known to be close to Prime Minister. In Gujarat as well, protests have been continuing in different constituencies in different villages. The situation has fast deteriorated over the last few weeks, and the community, which has a sizable presence across the three states, that's Gujarat, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh, where they have sworn to boycott the elections rather than cast their vote in favor of the ruling dispensation. All right, I'm going to be joined by a team of panelists at this time, but let me just go across to Nishant Raval, who joins us first, the spokesperson for Congress. Well, Nishant, BJP may find it in a spot, and we will have the BJP spokesperson very soon. But in the past, you've also had Rahul Gandhi make some statements and then soften his stand in a bid to reach out to this very important vote bank. But with what seems to be happening with the Rajputs right now, with that particular community, a vote bank, how is the Congress really looking at it?
Sneha, actually, this is the war between BJP's ego and the Rajputs' pride. You understand, Pradhan Mantri Modi ji went to Rajvi Parivar today itself. I have also seen the news, but nothing is going to change because, you know, Prabhu Ram is called Maryada Purushottam. But BJP's Purushottam, when he cross all the limitations of abusing words for the mothers and sisters of particular Rajput Kshatriya community, not only Rajput community been hurt, the community like Brahmin is also hurt. The community like Patidar also hurt. Because you know that in India, ages ago, when Maharaja and Rajas were ruling the nation, at that time, 90% community was from Rajput, but 10% from other community also, Sneha. So the crime, the abusing words being used by Mr. Rupala, it's not matter of apology. It was matter of punishment. But days been crossed, and BJP did not give him any kind of punishment at all. And in fact, Rajput community, they have more than 70 lakh wards in Gujarat. And they are doing Sankalan Samiti meeting everywhere in the Gujarat, like district-wise, taluka-wise, city-wise. I have seen their meetings as well. And they all are clearly saying this time anti-BJP votes is the only solution. I don't know whether they are going to vote for Congress or whether they are going to vote for Nota. But anti-BJP votes is happening for sure. And it will affect minimum 10 to 12
I have to come back to this. I have to come back to you on this particular point, sir, because if you are, the call to vote is not to vote for Congress by the Rajput, but is a call to stay away from voting. But I'll come back to you in a bit. Let me just go across to the
Sneha,
BJP
just 1 second.
spokesperson first.
Sneha, just one
Jainik
second.
Vakil.
Just
I'll
one
get back to you.
second.
I'll get back to you, Nishant Raval. I will get back to you. Allow me, allow me. Okay, I'm being told that we are yet to be joined by the BJP spokesperson. Ajay Umat joins us. Ajay Umat, can you explain to our viewers who may not be very much in tune with what seems to be happening within the Rajput community in these three dominant influential places? Could you put this in place? One, what is the angst? And second, politically, how much of a big challenge is this for BJP?
Look, BJP tried their best to do damage control and to woo the Rajput community, but they are not in a mood to compromise with Bharatiya Janata Party. Their simple demand was that Mr. Rupala's ticket should be cut or he should withdraw his candidature, and they had given them deadline first on 19th and second 22nd. That was the last day to withdraw candidature, but Rupala did not oblige, and party also said that if once we compromise with Rajput community, then tomorrow the Koli community, the Patidar community, and other communities will also want us to dance as per their tune. So BJP has taken a principal stand not to compromise on this. It was not an issue that Rupala's ticket should be withdrawn or not, but it was a decision taken by high command consciously, because the chief minister and president of party, Bharatiya Janata Party in Gujarat, they said that Rupala being a cabinet minister, decisions should be taken by parliamentary board only. And the BJP parliamentary board has taken this decision that no, thus far and no further. Rupala has apologized once, and party president has also apologized, and they did try to organize a meeting with the Kshatriya community leader. That did not work out. But then they took a decision that no, they will not compromise beyond a point. Now BJP is trying their best to do damage control with the help of some police officer, with the help of some Rajput communities bureaucrats. But my information is that today they tried a meeting with some erstwhile kings and others, but it will not grind much ice for Bharatiya Janata Party. The agitation has percolated down very well with the community, and they will not compromise.
So tell me something. For somebody who's been hearing, and we just saw it on our screens what Mr. Rupala had spoken, why can you help us understand why is a statement like that gone down so badly with the Rajputs that a strong vote bank of the BJP in Gujarat seems to have been shaken? What does that one comment made by Rupala, for which he has sought forgiveness several times, BJP has tried to reach out, and this after all has been a traditional vote bank for BJP? What is that context of that comment that has hurt, distressed, antagonized the Rajput clan so much that it's almost like losing the core of your vote banks?
The reason is that the Rupala's comment was not in good taste, and particularly it has touched the emotional core of Rajput community. They thought that the statement was very, very derogatory, obnoxious, and particularly against the reputation of their daughters and wives and mothers. So they said that we are Rajputs, it is our duty to save the modesty of women, and we will not allow anybody to outrace the modesty of our woman. So that was the bone
Ajay
of
Umat,
contention. They said that
is it
Rupala
correct that as a reaction to these comments of Rupala, at one point the hurt was so strong within the Rajput community that women had actually claimed that they would come and jaw her, even if it is for political rhetoric or not? I would not know that, you would know that better. But is this correct?
Johar is not a right word that one should use. That Johar is not a right word, and many Rajput people also realized that Johar was not a right word, and later on they have also corrected their word. But they said that we will protest, and in democracy anybody can protest. But the point lies here is that later on they realized that by doing this it won't help. So from 22nd onwards, earlier they were opposing Parshottam Rupala only, and they were very careful in choosing their words. Their slogan was Modi tujhse bair nahi, Rupala teri khair nahi. So they were not against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They still respect and revere Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and they say that we respect Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We are not anti-BJP, but we will not tolerate this insult done by Parshottam Rupala to our party. Parshottam Rupala himself has admitted, he has apologized once, twice, thrice, and party president has also apologized. But there was one attempt of damage control, which in my opinion, has backfired and boomeranged in case of BJP, and that was one of the reasons that a particular social leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party and some leaders of Rajput community were not amused with the involvement of Jairaj Singh Jadeja.
I'll come back to that. I'll come back to you on that. I'll come back to you on that, sir. I'll come back to you, sir. I'm being joined by spokesperson for BJP. Let me get his introductory statements as well. Jenik Vakil, thank you for joining us. We've had the Congress spokesperson speak. We've also had a senior journalist speak here. We've had Prime Minister Modi, who's gone ahead and met the Maharaja of Jamnagar today. He's tweeted this out also. This is not the first time he's met him. He's met him several times. But the political landscape in which he seems to be meeting him this time is extremely different and very, very challenging for the BJP.
No. First of all, so far as Rupalaji's statement is concerned, they have asked forgiveness for so many times. So far as Kshatriya's community is concerned, there won't any possibility of negative fallout. Community is always working in national interest. Ajay will definitely support my view that they are community is very nationalist and patriotic. They have full faith in Modi ji's workmanship. They will never support party who is against the Sanatan Dharma. They will vote for Modi ji's 10 years workmanship and future vision of 5 years, as well as vision for developed India in 2047. Now, if you look at today's
just one
event,
question. Janik ji, one question.
Just a minute.
Fair enough. They are not against Prime Minister Modi. That is something that most of these protesting Rajputs have said in their slogans as well. They have very clearly made a very clear categorization that they are not against Prime Minister Modi. But, allow me to finish please. But that does not mean that they will vote for BJP, because the challenge here is the call is to boycott voting, and the fact that the numbers from this phase 1 of voting, the earlier phase of voting that has happened in Rajasthan, definitely are raising the concerns of whether the Rajput vote bank has been hit for the BJP this time.
Today also, if you can see, the erstwhile rulers of princely states have given their full-fledged support and wholehearted support to BJP and Modi ji. Even Jam Sahib of Jamnagar has blessed Modi ji for grand victory. So not against Modi ji means to support Modi ji, to make him win, to make Modi ji's grand win 400 plus seat. And so far as Gujarat is concerned, Modi ji has a rock solid support. We will win all the 26 seats with a huge margin of 5 lakhs plus, and people have made their mind to send all the 26 Lotus to Delhi to strengthen the shoulder of Modi ji and own Amit Shah ji, and to witness a grand victory of 400 plus seats.
Okay. The concern, however, Mr. Janik, is not about victory alone. Is also about witnessing something that possibly has not been witnessed in a way it has, particularly for the BJP from its core vote bank, possibly in 2 decades. Nishant Raval, how would you respond to Janik Vakil, what he has said? Also, my question to you, what may be a loss for the BJP is not necessarily going to translate as a victory for the Congress. How are you looking at that? And we have Gujarat in question, we have Rajasthan in question, and Western Uttar Pradesh in question.
Sneha, number one, see, BJP arrogance is on high. And just because of that, I have 13 seconds video of Prime Minister Modi ji when he spoke about Raja Maharaja's relation with English people, with Britishers in Parliament. I do have that 13 seconds video with me, right? But I'm not going in depth. Second point, respecting Prime Minister of India, it's another thing. And doing anti-BJP voting is another thing. I'm a congressman, but I do still respect Prime Minister of India. I do still respect Prime Minister of Modi ji, right? But that doesn't mean that I am working or I am in favor of Modi ji. Two different things. I'm clearly saying that I was supposed to say in my first phase, total 12 to 15 seats are there out of 26 Lok Sabha seats in Gujarat, which are being influenced by Rajput community voters. I'm clearly saying that. And they are all going to affect in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh, in UP and Gujarat. Rajput community, their sanstha's, they did not say they are going to boycott BJP. They clearly say they will do anti-BJP voting. And anti-BJP voting might be in favor of Congress, might be in favor of Nota, might be in favor of...
They have given calls. They have given calls to boycott voting. But not anti-BJP, not vote in Congress. The two are different. But Nishant Raval, allow me one thing. You have I'm coming back to you only. Don't worry, I'm coming back to you only. But because you spoke about Prime Minister Modi and the comment that he made about Rajas and Maharajas in the parliament, you would also know that Rahul Gandhi has also made similar comments.
Exactly.
We have it up on our screens as well. So it's not like only Prime Minister Modi made these comments. Rahul Gandhi, and he later on tweaked his comments, softened his stance. So it's not just Prime Minister Modi who said these things, by the way. I mean, I'm saying it since you've moved beyond Rupala and you have brought in the comments in the parliament. So in that context, I of course have to bring in what Rahul Gandhi has also spoken in the past.
Sneha, when Rahul Gandhi ji arrived in Gujarat just few days back for election campaigning, he was in Bhavnagar and he remembered Bhavnagar's Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh ji with honors. He clearly said he was the first Maharaja who gave his Rajwada to Sardar Patel ji to form the government of India, to form our constitution, to form India. Okay. Second point, I was saying you clearly that Pradhan Mantri Modi ji's statement and Rahul Gandhi ji's statement is totally different. Rahul Gandhi ji's 19-second clip is been manipulated by BJP IT cell. But if Mr. Ajay Umat is here, you know him very well, he can send you just yesterday's Anand constituency's recording or the video clip. Clearly, Rajput Sammelan and Rajput Agrani said that they are going to do anti-BJP voting, and in fact, in Anand constituency, they will do voting for Congress candidate Mr. Amit Chawda. They clearly say that. Mr. Ajay Umat can confirm.
Okay, before I go to Ajay Umat, Janik Vakil, do you want to give a quick response?
If you see, Rupala ji has already asked for the forgiveness, but so far as India Alliance, Mr. Rahul Gandhi's comment and also one of the AAP leaders' comment is absolutely unexpectable and also weird statement. They don't even have a courtesy to ask for forgiveness. So how Kshatriya community will consider Congress? And so far as Modi ji is concerned, they have full faith. This community are with full wisdom. So definitely they will vote for our top leaders are in constant touch with the community leaders, and the issue will be resolved, issue will be settled down. And in Gujarati we can say that ghee na thamma ghee bali jase, and you can say at the day of result in Gujarat, BJP will win all the 26 seats with a huge margin.
All right, allow me to get Mr. Ajay Umat at this point. Ajay Umat, you could break this down. You could break the political rhetoric down for us and say, between the videos that are now being shared across social media platforms, between the political parties that are vying for this very strong vote bank, as it were, just how dominant is this vote bank vis-a-vis Gujarat, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh? Does it have the power enough to possibly swing results, or is it just the fact that they are saying we're not going to vote for a party that we have been voted all this long because we are upset with one leader. Just that statement itself, is it supposed to be seen in isolation? Please help us understand.
Sneha, to tell you honestly, this incident or this comment of Mr. Parshottam Rupala was the last nail on camel's back, in the sense that, Rajput in Gujarat, they feel that they are being marginalized by Bharatiya Janata Party. In 2014, not a single Rajput was given a ticket. In 2019, not a single Rajput was given ticket. This time, the community was asking for a ticket and BJP still did not give them ticket. There was a time in Gujarat that, the definition of party in Gujarati, it is known as Paks. That is, one is Patel and the other is Kshatriya. So when Kesubhai Patel, when BJP was formed in Gujarat, Kesubhai Patel was chief minister and Shankar Singh Waghela as Kshatriya was, his right-hand man. Similarly, at the time of Narendra Modi and earlier at the time of Kesubhai Patel, also Rajendra Singh Rana, again a very powerful leader from Sangh and Kshatriya family, was chief of Bharatiya Janata Party. So BJP, when Mr. Rupani was the chief minister in Gujarat, they had 5 ministers in the Rupani cabinet and all belong to Rajput community. But you must have seen, before 2 years, Bharatiya Janata Party High Command has taken a decision to change all the ministers, including chief ministers in Gujarat. And in that reshuffling process, BJP, Rajput community feels, that their representation in the political Sangathan, that is in organization and also in government, has reduced marginally. And that was the crux of the whole thing. That was the bone of contention. And if you study the whole thing with this perspective, Rupala's comment has added to the injury. And that was the thing that, now Rajput community in Gujarat, particularly Kshatriya and Rajput and Thakur and Kathi Darbar and Naroda Darbar, they all feel that this is time that, they should show their bargaining power. Having said this, I am telling you that there is not a single community where, Rajput can swing the result this way or that way. But yes, in Anand constituency, the Rajput community is having support of Thakur community and Rajput community and Kshatriya. So there is one place in Gujarat where, they can swing the result in their favor. Otherwise, rest of the constituency in Gujarat, I don't think that, they can change the result. But yes, they are very influential community in Gujarat. But percentage-wise, their contribution may not be more than 10%.
Right. Thank you very much for bringing us those very important perspectives. Thank you very much to all of our panelists who joined us with all the details. This, of course, is something that has been going on in Gujarat, Rajasthan and Western Uttar Pradesh. Jainik Vakil Nishant Raval as well as Ajay Umat, thank you very much for joining us.